Bro, if you watched any of my previous videos, you'd realize that I make a lot of videos on being disciplined, like not procrastinating, doing the right things, doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, especially when you don't feel like it. Matter of fact, bro, the previous two videos that I've posted are based on discipline and being disciplined. Now, bro, the reason why I post so many videos on this topic is because I struggle with it myself. It's not that I post so many videos about discipline because I know so much about discipline. Yo, bro, I'm a really disciplined guy. You should learn from me. Nah, bro, it's something that I really struggle with. And it's been something that I've wanted to be disciplined forever now, bro. But every single time I keep relapsing. So I start doing what I know I should be doing, like I'm supposed to be doing, right? Like I start uploading onto YouTube, and my YouTube channel is literally like proof of it, bro. Go to my earliest videos. Go to my first few videos. I started. Better not interrupt me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I started uploading YouTube videos, and I promised to myself that, bro, I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna be posting every single day. And you might relate to this, bro. Uh, I'll post every single day. And then guess what? A few videos later, like 10 videos later, I stopped uploading. And then I said, nah, bro, this is it. I'm going to start now. And then I started again. But then I stopped again. And then I started again. And guess what, bro? You know, the two videos before this, the video before that, there's literally a 134-day gap. That's how inconsistent I got. That's how many days I've made excuses to myself. And you know, luckily, I came across one of Hamza's videos on his second channel, Hamza Unfiltered, and he was talking about getting consistent, being consistent. And he explained it like this. He said that this is you, and you start getting consistent with something like going to the gym, you start reading, you start meditating, you start journaling, you start uploading onto YouTube. So we're getting more and more consistent. This is all the consistency that we've got. And then all of a sudden we relapse. So like I start uploading onto YouTube and I'll come back to this. And he said that what is this thing that you keep coming back to? We have to change this. We have to make this higher. And he said that this is your identity. This is all the beliefs that you have about yourself. This is what you think about yourself. Now I have made videos on this, you know. I've made videos on how to change how you see yourself, how to change your self-image, or how to like improve your self-esteem. And you know, I used to believe that, you know, to improve your confidence and to improve your self-image and your self-worth, you have to accomplish something. I used to believe that, bro, when you accomplish something, that improves your confidence. That's the only way to improve your confidence. For example, I accomplished something that is worthwhile, that is something good for me. So now I know in my subconscious mind that, bro, I'm capable of doing something that is good for me. That improves your self-worth, that improves your self-image. Now the problem with that advice is that if it worked, bro, at least for me, if it did work, then I wouldn't be here making this video again. I wouldn't be making 100th video on how to be disciplined, how to improve your self-worth, not like how to be disciplined, you know, how to get consistent with things, how to do the right thing when you're supposed to do it and when you don't feel like doing it. Now the problem with that advice is, bro, if it did work, at least for me, if it did work, I wouldn't be here making 100th video on how to get disciplined, how to get consistent, how to like do the right things that you're supposed to do, and how to do them when you don't feel like doing them. I wouldn't be here making this video. So now that we've realized that, you know, you need to change your identity to change how disciplined you are. And Hamza also said that, bro, your identity is not built by you. It's 100% or most of it is not built by you. That's what he said. It's built as a result of how society treats you, as how you've been brought up. It's based into your childhood. Now, for me, I started to believe that I'm a lazy guy because, like, you know, I started procrastinating. It became hard for me to get consistent to do anything. But then now I realize that, bro, the roots of this problem, the roots of this belief did not start like a year ago, 2 years ago. They started in my childhood, bro. Now, bro, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to, you know, change your self-image, because I don't know about you, but for me, this is like the last hope, the last shot I've got to become disciplined. I've tried everything, bro. I've tried, you know, the advice that, you know, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Like, exactly when you don't feel like doing it, exactly when you're procrastinating, just get up and do it. Bro, I wouldn't be making this video if that worked, you know. And again, I don't know about you, but me, I'm an extremely ambitious guy. There's places that I want to be. I'm not where I want to be right now. And I know for a fact that, bro, if I don't get disciplined now, if I don't start working towards my goals, I will never get there. And all my dreams and my goals go in the drain, you know. So this is something that's really important to me. We've all got ADHD, bro. Like, come on, I cannot focus on one thing for more than like what, it's been 10 minutes of recording and I'm already distracted. Anyways, bro, this is something that I need to work on as well. Now that we've realized that it's extremely important to change your self-image, right? And that we need, now that we've realized that it is extremely important to change your self-image, right? But to change something, you have to understand its roots. You have to understand what caused it. And since Hamza said that this is embedded really deep into your childhood, right? And I really wanted to become disciplined. I took a pen and paper and I sat down and started journaling. And I journaled for about 30 to 45 minutes. And I swear to God, bro, this made me realize how beautiful journaling really is. I never really truly appreciated it. Because, bro, in this 45-minute session of deep journaling, I learned more about myself than I've ever had. And listen, I sat down, I've got the book here. I sat down and I took this topic, what caused my belief that I'm a lazy guy to develop. One page, another page. I hope my mic's not rubbing against my shirt. Third page, fourth page, and fifth page. In these 5 pages, I've learned more about myself than I've ever have. And so the title of this was, what caused my belief that I'm a lazy guy to develop? Now, you know, this, I clocked it, bro. This goes back into, like primary school, year 6 and 7. It's a primary school, it's a secondary. Anyways, bro, it goes back into year 6 and 7. You know, somehow I had started to believe that and you know, in year 6 and 7, I was a top achiever. In year 6 and 7, both of these years, I achieved second highest in my class. And you know, the reason why this is so significant, you might say that, oh, it's so old, anyone can achieve highest. But no, bro, this literally affects me to this day. I started believing, because you know, when you're younger, yeah, you're really curious about new subjects, you want to learn new things. Going into year 6, I was going to start learning biology, chemistry and physics, right? I was really curious and interested into these subjects. And you know, when you're curious and interested in something, you want to learn about it. And when I had my first few tests, I achieved really high in them. And you know, like in primary school, no one's gonna study long term, right? Long term studying, like studying for exams, like months before the exams. That starts when you're in high school or in sixth form, right? A level something. Back then, it was just 1 or 2 days before the exam, sit down and study, memorize all the things that you have to memorize. That's what I did. And plus, I was really interested in it. So yeah, I achieved really good in those first 3 tests. And the reason why this is so significant is, bro, I started believing because of those few results that I got that I don't need to study a lot. I got into this habit of studying only 1 day before the exam, memorizing everything. And I started believing that, bro, I'm so intelligent, I'm so smart. I only need to study like 1 day before the exam. And this continued for years 6 and 7, for 2 years. And so obviously, a habit developed so early into my childhood. Obviously, like, it stayed and it affected me to this day. Even now, bro, when I have tests in which it's like mostly memorization, I don't need to do much, not much practice. It's only memorization. I just go over the content once, I read it, and I achieve high marks. And bro, the funny part is I don't even know if I've got a high IQ. It's just that I've developed this belief, and that's why I keep achieving high. And when it comes to memorization and memory, that just adds to the power of belief, you know. And that's the topic of this video, bro. And here's the thing, bro. As soon as high school started, I stopped achieving high. I started achieving low. That's because I was still relying on my habit, on my belief that, oh, I just memorize 1 day before the exam and it'll be okay. But no, here's the thing. In high school, the content became really concept-based. So now you actually had to dedicate studying hours to understand the concept and to practice. And so I couldn't rely on that habit of mine anymore. But like I said, years 6 and 7, 2 years of my early childhood, I spent developing this habit. And it became a really strong habit, you know. And somehow I didn't develop the habit of practicing. And I think that's because, you know, at this stage, I wasn't really given much attention by my teachers. I really think that's the case. They never really asked me why all of a sudden I started achieving low, what happened to me, what. And this is why I started hating maths, you know, because I had never developed the habit of practicing. No one really cared. No teacher ever gave me enough attention to ask me, okay, your grades were so high, you were a top achiever in year 6 and 7. What happened to you? Why did your marks all of a sudden start going low? What you need to focus. They never told me what I need to focus on. I mean, they did tell me that, oh yeah, you need to study harder, but they never told me personally what I was lacking and what I needed to focus on. The way that change, sudden change happened that caused me to go from top achiever to bottom achiever. I never was given that attention, and that's why I never developed this habit of practicing. That's why I hate maths to this day, bro. To this day. And bro, because I had never developed this habit of practicing at an early age, when I got older and when studying actually got harder, it was really hard to get into the habit. And the fact that I had started to dislike certain subjects, to lose interest, because again, because of lack of practice, because I had lost interest and because I started disliking these subjects, it made getting into the habit of practice nearly impossible. This created a negative loop. So, no practice, start to dislike a subject. When I start to dislike a subject, it becomes even harder to develop, the practice of the habit of practicing. And when studying gets harder, no practice, no habit of practicing means I start to dislike and lose interest in all studying. 1 or 2 years ago, I had lost almost all, if I had lost most, if not all of my interest in studying, bro. I was considering, like literally, I was thinking, seriously considering that when I get into college, I'm gonna drop out. Weird thoughts like this. And when this negative loop started, that's where my belief that I'm a lazy guy originated. This lazy guy belief didn't originate like a year or two ago. It originated back in like year 8, 9, 10. And now I've gotten some interest back in studying because of some inspirations of mine. For example, like you have Andrew Tate, Dr. Mike on YouTube, and Muhammad Hijab, who's a Muslim theologian and debater. These people, they inspire me from their qualities of being well spoken, of being well knowledgeable, highly knowledgeable, and being well respected. I even went to a function of Muhammad Hijab, bro. The way he speaks, the way he conducts himself, it's all because he's so well spoken and so knowledgeable, and he gets so much respect because of that, bro. He stands out. And that really inspired me. But again, inspiration and motivation, these things are just emotions like happiness and sadness. They come and they go away. What really lasts is discipline. And when I got inspired, I got motivated, but when it actually came to doing the work that I had to do, I was like, bro, this is tough. Now, this negative loop of not developing the habit of practice at an early age, and then losing interest, and then that making it harder to develop the habit, and then losing even more interest. This negative loop has really affected me for a major part of my life, bro. And honestly, I don't blame that on myself, because I was just a child, right? How was a child expected or supposed to discover discipline on his own? But that doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't. But that doesn't matter now, does it? We cannot go back in time and hope to have a perfect childhood, that our teachers gave us proper attention. Because, bro, in our teachers' times, it was much easier. And I really do believe so. Because back then they had no distractions like the internet, the mobile phone. All they could do was like probably read some books, go outside, play, come back, read some more books. And times have changed. And so they really should have given me more attention, but I can't now sit down and cry about it, now can I? Neither can you. So what we can do is we can now train our mind, because we now know the cause of this problem. We now know the roots of this belief, where this belief originated, and we now have the knowledge to change it. We now have the knowledge to train our mind and change our identity. And like I said, bro, before I used to believe that to change your self-identity, to change your self-image, you have to accomplish something worthwhile. You have to have accomplishments that improve your confidence and that improves your self-worth. But no, Hamza said this in a video, and he said that we literally have to forcefully implant positive beliefs into our mind. We need to train our mind to only hold beliefs about us that only serve us well. No negative beliefs. And he said that you'll get about 200 to 500 opportunities to do this throughout the day. Let me give you an example, bro. I finished recording this video and I sit down after recording to edit the video. And these negative thoughts about myself start popping into my head like, oh, I'm such a bad speaker. I keep stuttering all the time. I can't even bring thoughts into my head at the instant like this and form sentences from those thoughts, put those thoughts into words. And that's the exact moment when you need to implant these positive beliefs into your mind. Like, no, I'm not a bad speaker. Matter of fact, I'm the best speaker on YouTube. I don't have the problem of stuttering at all. This comes easy to me. And you'll get hundreds of opportunities to do this. And you know, the great and powerful thing about this is that these positive beliefs about yourself, they start to replace these negative involuntary thoughts that pop up into your mind. If not that, these negative involuntary beliefs about yourself will start mimicking these positive beliefs. So now, these good beliefs, these forceful beliefs about yourself will start taking up more space in your subconscious mind. And that's really what you need, bro. And like Hamza said, when you start getting consistent into something and you start relapsing, this is the point that you need to change. And this is how we'll change it. Forcefully implanting positive beliefs into our mind. You relapse, and then you improve the beliefs that you have about yourself. You forcefully implant positive beliefs into your mind. And so your self-image goes up here. And so now you don't have to, get consistent up till here. Now you get consistent up till here, and then you implant more positive thoughts about yourself in your brain, and your self-image goes up here. And then you get consistent, and then you take more positive things about yourself, and it just listen, your self-identity has now gone from this to this, and this doesn't relapse, does it? No, it stays the same. The thing that relapses is this, but now it's insignificant because we're affecting this. We're implanting positive thoughts into our mind, and we're changing this from this to this, and then up, and then up, and up. That's what you need to change. And now, we just shifted houses, okay? We just shifted into a new house yesterday. And I, make to-do lists of what I'm supposed to be doing every single day. And I use this system of belief that, oh, bro, even if I'm shifting houses, I will still find a way. I'll still manage to do every single thing on with this to-do list that I know that I'm supposed to be doing. And guess what? All of those things on my to-do list got done yesterday. They got done. We spent hours shifting. It was labor intensive. I had to do work myself. And it's the month of Ramadan. We're fasting as well. I'm literally hungry right now. I'm starving, bro. But no excuses, When you believe, you achieve, you know what I'm saying? I got all of those things done yesterday, even though I was shifting and I wasn't supposed to get them done. But I'm like, I'm that guy, bro. I'm that G. I get those things done no matter when they need to get done. It's because it comes easy to me. These are the positive beliefs that you implant in your brain, bro. This is really interesting. In 2 weeks from now, inshallah, or 2 or 3 weeks from now, I'll make another video on this and I'll share with you the progress that I've made. And I'm really seeing significant growth in my discipline just from this belief system alone. Because not only does this make you more disciplined, this makes you feel better about yourself in every single aspect of your life. Now, obviously, these negative thoughts, they will still keep popping into your brain, but just keep, implanting these forceful positive beliefs in your mind. And I'll put an image of the app that I use. It's called Tally, and on it, I've got a counter named Forcefully Implant Positive Beliefs into Your Brain, and I've set a goal for 10. And to be honest, I don't even reach 10 most of the week. I came across this Hamza's video like a week ago when I started implementing this. And only out of those 7 days, like probably 1 or 2 days, I got to, meet the goal of 10. I only reached 2 days. I only reached the goal of 10 times implanting those positive beliefs into my mind, only like 2 days of the week. But that's growth. It's better than zero, isn't it? Now slowly, I'm going to work it up in a month or two, up to 50 times a day, up to 100 times a day. And this really helped me, bro. And plus, bro, just start gratitude journaling, bro. Start deep journaling. This is powerful, I swear to God. I never realized the true potential of deep journaling before this. It literally made me learn about my childhood, bro. I did not even know where this belief came from. And now that I know where it comes from, I know the solution to it, Now I know what the fault is. And now, obviously, I can find the best solution for it. Because imagine, you don't even know what the problem is and you're trying new things. You don't even know what's going on. Imagine how frustrating that's going to be. It got so bad that I had lost so much self trust in myself that whenever I set a goal to myself, I said that okay, this needs to be get done. This needs to be done. This needs to get done. Yeah, this needs to get done by today. And as soon as I set myself that goal, my mind goes, no, you will not do it. I know you. You're a loser. You cannot get anything done. You're not consistent at all. You have no discipline. No matter when even if you set this goal for 100 days, 100 days will go by and you will still not have achieved anything. You will not have got any steps closer to the goal. Imagine setting goals. Imagine using your own mind to set goals, and then your own mind goes against itself and says that no, you cannot do it. Imagine how depressing that's gonna be. But now I truly believe that this will work. It has to. There's no other way. You need to start implanting positive beliefs about yourself in your mind, bro. You need to change your self-identity. Other than that, you will keep relapsing up to this point. No, this is not. You need to realize this is not growth. You starting to meditate for a week, that's no growth at all. I just realized this, and you might think that oh yeah, every single small step that you take is growth. But no, think of it this way: you take these small steps, you come up to here, and then you relapse. What's the point? Where did those steps go? What you need to change is this, your identity. That's permanent. Now this is real growth. If this goes up, if you take a small step in this, now that's what matters. In this week that I started, implementing this system of forcefully implanting positive thoughts, positive beliefs about yourself into your own mind. And this week, honestly, I've seen significant growth in my discipline. Because even today, the to-do list that I've got today, and the to-do list is your perfect day. Is that if you get everything accomplished in that to-do list, that's your perfect day. And I got almost like 99% of the things done on my to-do list. Matter of fact, I've got everything done on my to-do list apart from, praying Fajr. Because which is the early morning prayer. I slept through it. Apart from that, I've done everything. And in this week, I think I've accomplished more on my to-do list than I've ever before in 1 week. And that's the power of belief. Now, Hamza in his video also talks about the study that Andrew Huberman, who's a neuroscientist, also talks about on his podcast with Chris Williamson. He said that two groups, yeah, so it's individuals with different body types. Two groups were given a milkshake. One group was told that this is a high-calorie, high-fat milkshake, and the other group was told the opposite, that it's a low-calorie, low-fat milkshake. And the group that was told that this is a high-calorie, and they looked at the scientists, the analysts, they studied their insulin and ghrelin changes, which are hormones that are associated with hunger. Now, the group that was told that they are given a high-calorie, a high-fat milkshake, they were literally satisfied for longer. Their ghrelin was suppressed and their insulin was higher. And the group that was told the opposite, the analysts saw the opposite results in them. And the interesting thing is that it was literally the same milkshake, bro. Now imagine your brain literally secretes hormones differently to the same milkshake depending on what you believe. So make steps in the right place, bro. Make steps in improving your self-identity. I've tried my best to pack this video full of... Oh, my throat is dead, bro. I've had this sore throat for like 4 days now. I've tried my best to pack this video full of value. I've included personal experiences, and I've told you how this new belief system helped me. And that's it, bro. I hope you can take it from me. I hope you've been able to relate to me. Do I though? Do I hope you've been able... What am I saying, bro? Anyways, that's it, bro. Just use your brain and start making steps to improve your self-image, your self-identity, alright? This is the way to get disciplined. That's it. Safe.